and a very warm welcome to Fireside Fables. If you're seeking stories that weave tranquility into your night, guiding you gently towards a restful slumber, you found the right place. Here, we embark on journeys not just to distant lands and times, but into the heart of peace and calm itself. So, make yourself comfortable, let the day's worries melt away, and join me by the fireside. Together, we'll explore tales designed to soothe your mind, ease your soul, and escort you into the most peaceful sleep. Tonight, let the flickering flames and the soft cadence of our stories be your sanctuary. In the heart of a village, swathed in the soft embrace of twilight, where the edges of reality seemed to blur into dreams, lived Leora. Her hands, nimble and sure, danced over looms and threads with the grace of a seasoned artist, weaving fabrics that told stories without words. Her talent was known far and wide, a gift that she bore with quiet pride, yet her heart yearned for something more, something beyond the grasp of her loom. It was on a night kissed by a full moon, when the world seemed to hold its breath in reverence, that the extraordinary found her. The moon, resplendent in its silvery glow, cast a light through the window of Leora's room, bathing her in its ethereal luminescence. It was not merely light, but a whisper, a gentle caress that seemed to call her name, stirring her from her slumber. Leora sat up, her heart a gentle drum in her chest as she peered into the night. The breeze, a soft melody through the leaves, seemed to beckon her, whispering secrets only she could understand. There, in the tranquility of her room, under the watchful gaze of the moon, a feeling of destiny unfolded within her. It was as if the night itself had chosen her, anointing her with a purpose both ancient and profound. The moon spoke, not in words but in feelings, a language of the soul that Leora felt deep in her bones. It invited her, a call to embark on a journey not of distance, but of spirit. It was an offering to learn the ancient art of celestial tapestry weaving, a craft so rare and beautiful that it captured the essence of dreams, hopes, and the tranquil beauty of the night itself. Leora's heart swelled with a serene joy, a feeling of being seen and understood by the universe in a way she had never known. The room around her seemed to glow brighter, the shadows dancing in harmony with her rising emotions. It was a moment of perfect peace, a confirmation that her dreams were not just fleeting desires, but a path laid out by the stars themselves. As the night waned and the first light of dawn began to whisper through the horizon, Leora knew her life had changed. The call of the moon, a weaving of light and shadow, had woven itself into her destiny. She was no longer just Leora, the weaver of fabrics. She was Leora, the chosen of the moon, destined to weave not just threads, but the very essence of the night into tapestries that held the power of dreams and tranquility. The village slept on, unaware of the magic that had touched one of their own. But Leora, with a heart alight with purpose, watched the night fade, ready to embark on a journey that would lead her into the heart of the moon's mysteries. For in her dreams, a path had been illuminated by the soft silver light, guiding her towards a destiny woven in the stars. The journey would be long, the learning steep, but the promise of weaving the night's tapestry was a calling that sang to her soul, a melody of moonlight and magic that she could not resist. As the first rays of sunlight crept into her room, Leora stood, her resolve firm, her spirit alight with the glow of the moon's calling. The adventure was just beginning, and she, with the blessing of the night, was ready to embrace it. As the village lay enveloped in the gentle arms of night, Leora stepped into the cool air, her heart a beacon of resolve. The moon, ever watchful, hung low in the sky, its silver light casting a path before her. It was a road not of earth and stone, but of luminescence and magic, stretching into the heart of the enchanted forest that bordered her home. With a breath held tight in her chest, Leora began her journey, her feet finding their way as if drawn by the moon's own will. The forest at night was a symphony of serene sounds and whispers. Leaves rustled softly, a gentle shush that seemed to urge her forward. The distant call of nocturnal creatures added a melody to the night's chorus, a reminder of the world's unseen magic. Above, the canopy formed a mosaic of shadows and moonbeams, painting Leora's path with dappled light. It was as though the forest itself recognized her, the chosen of the moon, and offered its blessings as she passed. Leora moved with purpose, yet her heart was calm, cradled in the peaceful embrace of the night. The fear that might have clutched at another's heart in these dark woods seemed to bypass her entirely. She felt a kinship with the night, an unspoken understanding that she was meant to be here, guided by the moonlight. The path wound deeper into the forest, leading her through groves that seemed untouched by time, where ancient trees whispered secrets of old. The air was alive with a subtle magic, a shimmer that danced on the edge of perception. It was here, in the heart of the enchanted forest, that the boundary between the earthly and the ethereal seemed to blur, where dreams could brush against reality. As the night deepened, so too did the enchantment of the journey. The moon's light grew more vibrant, a silver thread in the dark tapestry of the night, weaving its way through the very air. Leora felt it within her, a luminescence that echoed the celestial glow, binding her spirit to the moon's ancient craft. And then, at the forest's edge, where the trees parted like the curtains of a stage, Leora found herself at the threshold of a realm beyond her wildest imaginings. The moon's weaving chamber lay before her, not a place of stone and mortar, but of magic and moonlight, its entrance a gateway framed by tendrils of silver light inviting her in. The journey through the forest had been a transformation, a shedding of the mundane to embrace the extraordinary. Leora stood for a moment at the gateway, taking in the sight of the moon's domain. It was a place of ethereal beauty, where the essence of the night was woven into the very fabric of existence. She knew then that her life would never be the same, that she was about to step into a world of magic and mystery, to learn a craft so ancient and powerful that it touched the soul of the world. With a deep breath, Leora stepped forward, crossing the threshold into the moon's chamber. The air tingled with magic, a hum that resonated with the beat of her heart. She was ready to embrace her destiny, to learn the ancient art of celestial tapestry weaving from the moon itself. The journey had led her here, to the edge of dreams and reality, and she stepped into the chamber with a sense of peaceful anticipation, ready to begin her tutelage under the night's gentle glow. As Leora crossed the threshold into the moon's weaving chamber, a sense of wonder washed over her, her eyes widening to take in the sight before her. The chamber was not confined by walls or ceiling, but seemed to extend into the night sky itself, a boundless space where stars twinkled and the aurora danced in silent majesty. The floor beneath her feet shimmered like the surface of a tranquil lake under moonlight, reflecting the ethereal beauty of the cosmos above. In the heart of the celestial chamber stood the loom of the moon, an artifact of unimaginable beauty and intricacy. It was carved from the very essence of the night, its frame a lattice of silver light that pulsed softly in rhythm with the heartbeat of the universe. Strands of moonlight and shadows intertwined in its warp and weft, waiting for the weaver's touch to bring them into harmony. The air thrummed with a gentle hum, a melody of magic that resonated with the core of Leora's being. It was as if the chamber itself was alive, its breath the ebb and flow of the night's tide, its voice the whisper of the cosmos. Leora stepped forward, drawn to the loom, her hands reaching out to touch the threads that seemed to sing with potential. As her fingers brushed against the strands, a surge of understanding flowed through her. The tapestry woven here captured not just the beauty of the night, but the dreams and hopes of all who lived under the moon's gentle gaze. It was a tapestry of life itself, ever changing, ever growing, a reflection of the world's heart. The moon, ever present, cast its glow upon Leora, its light enveloping her in warmth and wisdom. In this sacred moment, she felt a connection to the moon as never before, a bond forged in the light of creation. It spoke to her, not in words, but in impressions, emotions, and visions, teaching her the ancient language of the loom, the sacred dance of weaving light and shadow. Leora learned to listen with her heart, to feel the essence of the night, and capture its beauty with each thread she wove. The loom responded to her touch, its magic guiding her hands as she began to weave the tapestry of the night. The threads glowed under her fingers, each one a note in the symphony of the dark, each weave a step in the dance of the stars. The chamber around her seemed to breathe in unison with her efforts, the walls shimmering with the colors of the tapestry she created. The stars above twinkled in approval, their light mingling with the strands of her work, infusing it with the magic of the cosmos. As Leora wove, time seemed to stand still, the chamber a timeless space where only the art of creation mattered. She felt a deep peace settle over her, a tranquility that came from fulfilling a destiny long written in the stars. The tapestry grew under her hands, a testament to the beauty of the night, a bridge between the dreams of the world and the magic of the universe. The moon watched over her, a silent guardian, its light a constant source of inspiration and strength. Leora knew she was no longer merely a weaver of fabrics, but a weaver of dreams, chosen by the moon to bring the magic of the night into the world through her art. As the first light of dawn began to creep into the chamber, signaling the end of the night's work, Leora stepped back to behold the tapestry she had woven. It was a masterpiece of light and shadow, a reflection of the night's beauty, captured forever in the threads of moonlight and dreams. In that moment, Leora understood her true calling, her heart filled with the profound peace and purpose of the moon's chosen weaver. The journey had only just begun, but she was ready to embrace her destiny, to weave the tapestry of the night and share its magic with the world. The first rays of dawn gently crept across the horizon, painting the sky in hues of soft pink and gold. In the moon's chamber, however, the transition from night to day seemed a world away. Here, under the eternal night sky, woven into the fabric of this sacred place, Leora stood, marveling at the tapestry she had begun under the guidance of the moon. It was a tangible connection to the dreams and the tranquil beauty of the night that had always felt so fleeting. Now, captured in the weave of her creation, it promised to be a lasting testament to the magic she was learning to harness. The moon, in its silent wisdom, continued to guide Leora, imparting the ancient knowledge of celestial tapestry weaving. With each lesson, Leora found her understanding deepening, her skills growing as she learned to intertwine not just the strands of moonlight and shadow, but the very essence of the night itself into her work. The craft was more than the physical act of weaving. It was an art of perception, of feeling the emotions and dreams that the night evoked. Leora learned to listen to the whispers of the wind, to interpret the patterns of the stars, and to capture the fleeting beauty of dreams. Each thread in her tapestry was a story, a captured moment of peace, or a dream given form. The loom, once a mere instrument, became an extension of her very being. Her hands moved with grace and certainty, guided by the rhythmic hum of the chamber that resonated with the heartbeat of the night. The act of weaving became a meditation, a dance of creation between the weaver and the woven, where every thread was a note in the melody of the night. As days passed into nights and back again, Leora's tapestry grew, a luminous portrayal of the night's essence. The colors of the threads seemed to shift with the viewer's mood, sometimes vibrant with the hues of dreams, sometimes tranquil with the peace of the starlit sky. The moon watched over her progress, its light a constant companion in the solitude of the chamber. Leora's dedication to her craft did not go unnoticed. The creatures of the night, drawn by the magic of the tapestry and the purity of her purpose, began to visit the chamber. Owls perched on the beams of moonlight, their wise eyes observing her work with silent approval. Moths, attracted by the glow of the threads, fluttered around her, their delicate wings adding their own soft music to the harmony of the night. With each visit, Leora felt a deeper connection to the world outside the chamber, a sense of unity with the night and all its inhabitants. She learned from them as well, from the silent wisdom of the owl and the gentle flutter of the moth. Each creature brought its own essence, its own thread to the tapestry of the night, enriching Leora's understanding and skill. The moon, ever present, began to teach Leora the final and most sacred aspect of her craft, the weaving of dreams into the tapestry. This was the heart of her calling, the reason she had been chosen. To weave dreams was to touch the very soul of those who slumbered under the night's canopy, to bring peace, comfort, and inspiration. Leora approached this task with reverence, understanding the responsibility it entailed. She learned to capture the ephemeral strands of dreams, to weave them with care and intention, so that each tapestry would not only be a reflection of the night's beauty, but a vessel of hope and tranquility for those who beheld it. As she mastered this final lesson, the tapestry before her began to shimmer with a new light, alive with the dreams of the world, a beacon of the night's magic. Leora stood back, her heart filled with a sense of accomplishment and awe. She had learned the ancient craft of celestial tapestry weaving, a gift from the moon, a calling that she would carry forward, spreading the peace and beauty of the night through the magic of her loom. Under the vigilant glow of the moon, Leora stood before her loom in the celestial chamber, the tapestry before her alive with the shimmering essence of dreams. She had woven with dedication and love, each thread infused with the tranquility and beauty of the night. Now, it was time for her to weave her first complete tapestry, a canvas that would capture not just the serenity of the night sky, but the dreams of the people slumbering beneath it. As the night unfurled its velvet cloak across the sky, the village below settled into a deep, peaceful slumber. It was in this hushed stillness that dreams began to stir, whispering their secrets to the moon, which in turn shared them with Leora. She listened with her heart, her hands poised over the luminescent threads, ready to weave these ephemeral visions into the fabric of her tapestry. With a deep, calming breath, Leora began her work. The loom seemed to sing under her fingers, the threads glowing brighter with each pass of her shuttle. Dreams took shape under her skilled hands, visions of soaring over mountaintops, of exploring depths filled with corals and luminescent fish, of fields of flowers under the eternal twilight, and of loved ones reunited. Each dream, unique and vibrant, found its place in the tapestry, represented by a thread that glowed with its own special hue. The villagers' dreams interlaced, creating a complex yet harmonious pattern. Leora worked tirelessly, her movements a dance guided by the moonlight. She felt a deep connection to each dreamer, understanding their hopes, fears, and joys as if they were her own. This connection was a sacred trust, a bond formed in the quiet depths of the night, and she wove it with the utmost care and reverence. As the night waned and the first light of dawn began to touch the horizon, Leora took a step back to behold her creation. The tapestry before her was a masterpiece of color and emotion, a reflection of the village's collective heart. The dreams she had woven into the fabric pulsed with a gentle light, each one a testament to the dreamer's spirit. The sense of accomplishment that filled Leora was profound, yet it was tempered by a deep sense of humility. She had been given a rare gift, the ability to weave the essence of dreams into tangible form, and with it, the responsibility to bring comfort and inspiration to those around her. This tapestry, the first of many she hoped to create, was more than art. It was a vessel of hope, a reminder of the beauty and magic that existed in the world, even in the quietest moments of the night. As the chamber began to fade, signaling the end of her time in the moon's domain for the night, Leora carefully removed the tapestry from the loom. Holding it in her arms, she felt a wave of emotion wash over her. The dreams of the village, now forever captured in the weave of her tapestry, seemed to whisper their thanks, their light a soft glow against her skin. Stepping through the threshold of the chamber and back into the forest, Leora felt the weight of her new role. She was no longer just a weaver of fabrics, but a keeper of dreams, chosen by the moon to bring the magic of the night into the hearts of those around her. With the tapestry of dreams gently wrapped in her arms, she made her way back to the village, ready to share the first of her night-woven masterpieces, a gift of tranquility and wonder from the realm of dreams. As Leora made her way back through the enchanted forest, the tapestry of dreams cradled in her arms like a precious treasure. The world around her seemed to awaken with a gentle curiosity. The night, still draped in its velvety darkness, whispered secrets through the trees, a silent witness to the magic that Leora now carried. It was as if the forest itself recognized the significance of her journey, the importance of the gift she bore. The creatures of the night, drawn by the soft luminescence of the tapestry and the quiet determination in Leora's steps, began to emerge from their hidden nooks and perches. First, an owl, its feathers a silvery gray that shimmered in the moonlight, glided silently to a branch overhead. Its wise eyes watched Leora with an understanding that seemed to transcend the divide between human and beast. There was an acknowledgement in its gaze, a recognition of the sacred duty Leora had been entrusted with. Then, from the underbrush, a fox, coat aglow with the faintest touch of moonlight, stepped cautiously into her path. Its gaze was curious, almost playful, yet it bore no malice or fear. Leora felt a kinship with these creatures, a bond formed not of words, but of shared presence within the night's embrace. As she continued her journey, more creatures gathered, a parade of nocturnal beings that moved with her through the darkness. Moths danced around her, their wings catching the light of the tapestry and scattering it like tiny stars. A hedgehog, its spines a soft silhouette against the night, trundled beside her for a few paces, its presence a comforting reminder of the night's gentle inhabitants. Each creature, in its own way, contributed to the night's chorus, adding a layer of harmony to the silent melody that guided Leora home. Their presence was a reminder of the balance of the world, the unseen life that thrived under the cover of darkness, each being an essential thread in the tapestry of life. But it was not just their company that they offered. As Leora moved among them, she realized that these creatures of the night had their own stories, their own dreams that wove into the fabric of the nocturnal world. The tapestry she carried, imbued with the dreams of her fellow villagers, now seemed to pulse with a deeper magic, a connection to all aspects of the night. In a clearing bathed in moonlight, Leora paused, setting the tapestry before her on the soft earth. The animals gathered around, forming a circle of silent witnesses. Leora, moved by a sudden inspiration, began to weave once more, her fingers dancing over the fabric, adding threads of moonlight that captured the essence of the night's creatures. The quiet strength of the owl, the curious spirit of the fox, the playful light of the moths, and the steadfast presence of the hedgehog. This weaving was not planned, but it felt right, a tribute to the night and its inhabitants, a recognition of their part in the world's tapestry. The creatures watched, still and attentive, as Leora wove their essence into the tapestry, binding human and nature in a single narrative of dreams and magic. When she was done, the tapestry glowed with a new light, a testament to the unity of all life under the night sky. The creatures, one by one, drifted back into the shadows, leaving Leora alone once more. But the feeling of connection remained, a deep, abiding sense of belonging to a world much larger than herself. Leora picked up the tapestry, now a rich mosaic of dreams, both human and wild, and continued her journey home. The night had taught her a valuable lesson, that every creature, every life, contributed to the beauty of the world, and that by weaving their stories together, she could create something truly magnificent, a tapestry of dreams that encompassed the heart of the night itself. Leora's return to the village was marked not by fanfare, but by a profound silence, a quietude that seemed to honor the magic she now bore. The tapestry, enriched by the essence of the night and its creatures, was a vibrant testament to her journey, a blend of dreams and reality woven into a singular narrative of peace and wonder. As she passed through the sleeping village, the moonlight guiding her steps, Leora felt a pull, a gentle tug at her spirit, leading her to a place she had often visited but never truly seen. Nestled in the heart of the village, obscured by the shadow of ancient trees, lay the reflection pool. It was a place of tranquility, where the water lay so still, it seemed a mirror, reflecting the endless dance of the night sky. Leora approached, her heart beating a soft rhythm, in sync with the pulse of the night. The pool, with its surface smooth as glass, beckoned her closer, inviting her to unveil the magic she had woven. With reverence, Leora laid the tapestry beside the pool, the fabric cascading softly onto the grass. She watched, breath held in anticipation, as the moon's light touched the water, creating a path of silver that seemed to bridge the earth and the heavens. It was in this sacred moment, under the watchful gaze of the stars, that Leora leaned forward to see the tapestry's reflection upon the water, The pool, a guardian of secrets and a keeper of reflections, revealed the true essence of Leora's creation. The dreams and stories woven into the fabric shimmered on the water's surface, alive with color and light. It was as if the tapestry had been imbued with the very soul of the night, each thread a melody in the symphony of the dark, each color a note in the harmony of dreams. The reflection in the pool showed not just the beauty of the tapestry, but the interconnectedness of all things, human, creature, and cosmos, intertwined in a dance of light and shadow. As Leora gazed into the pool, she saw more than the reflection of her work. She saw the potential of her gift. The tapestry was a bridge, a connection between the tangible and the ethereal, capable of bringing the tranquility of the night into the hearts of those who beheld it. The pool, with its reflective grace, revealed the impact of her artistry, not just as a weaver of threads, but as a weaver of dreams, a creator of peace. Moved by the vision, Leora dipped her fingers into the cool water, the ripples distorting the reflection momentarily before it settled back into calmness. It was a reminder of the transient nature of life and dreams, of the delicate balance between creation and reflection, between the weaver and the woven. With a newfound sense of purpose, Leora gathered the tapestry, its fabric warm with the night's embrace. The reflection pool, with its silent wisdom, had shown her the depth of her calling, the importance of her role as the moon's chosen weaver. She was to be a keeper of dreams, a guardian of the night's tranquility, bringing peace to those who lived under the tumult of the daylight. As the first light of dawn began to touch the edges of the sky, Leora left the pool, her heart filled with a quiet joy. The tapestry, now a part of her soul, was more than a creation. It was a legacy, a piece of the night itself, meant to be shared with the world. And in the heart of the village, by the reflection pool, she had found her reflection, not just in the water, but in the fabric of the universe, a weaver of dreams, bound by the magic of the night, ready to share its peace with all who needed it. The dawn greeted Leora with a soft caress, its light a gentle reminder of the world beyond the night's embrace. She had returned to her home, the tapestry now safely ensconced in her room, a silent guardian of dreams and a testament to her journey. Yet, the adventure that began under the cloak of darkness was not to end with the rising sun. The moon, in its infinite wisdom, had one last gift to bestow upon Leora, a symbol of her newfound role as the weaver of the night's essence. As the day unfolded, Leora found herself drawn to the window, where the moon, now a thin crescent in the brightening sky, seemed to whisper her name. It was a call that spoke to the depths of her soul, urging her to step outside, into the world bathed in daylight. Reluctantly, yet compelled by the unseen force of her calling, Leora stepped into the light, her eyes searching the horizon for a sign. There, in the garden that had borne witness to her childhood dreams, stood a figure bathed in the soft glow of the morning. It was the moon, or rather, its envoy, a presence that radiated peace and wisdom. In its hands, it held a loom, small yet intricate, its frame crafted from the silver light of the crescent moon, its threads spun from the first light of dawn. It was a gift, a tool for Leora to weave not just the dreams of the night, but the hopes of the day, a bridge between the two worlds she now inhabited. The envoy spoke, its voice a melody that resonated with the harmony of the universe. Leora, chosen weaver of the night's tapestry, this loom is your charge, a vessel through which the magic of the night can touch the world of light. With it, you shall weave the dreams of the night into the fabric of the day, bringing peace to those who walk in sunlight and a reminder of the tranquility that lies beneath the stars. Tears of gratitude and wonder filled Leora's eyes as she accepted the loom. It was a responsibility, a calling that reached beyond the confines of night and day, a role that bridged the divide between the seen and the unseen. The loom, delicate yet powerful, was a symbol of her connection to the moon, a tool through which her artistry could touch the hearts of all. With the envoy's departure, the garden returned to its quiet solitude, leaving Leora alone with her thoughts and the loom of the dawn. She realized then that her journey was not one of solitude, but of unity, bringing together the dreams of the night with the hopes of the day, weaving a tapestry that encompassed all aspects of life. As she set up the loom in her room, beside the window where the moon had called to her, Leora felt a surge of inspiration. The tapestry she would weave would be one of light and shadow, of dreams and reality, a fabric that captured the essence of existence itself. With each thread, she would weave the tranquility of the night into the hustle of the day, offering a moment of peace to those caught in the whirlwind of life. The loom of the dawn, with its threads of light, became her connection to the world beyond her village, a means to spread the magic of the night and the tranquility of the moon to all corners of the earth. Leora, once a simple weaver of fabrics, was now a weaver of dreams, a guardian of peace, chosen by the moon to bring its gift to the world. With a heart full of gratitude and a spirit alight with purpose, Leora began to weave, her fingers moving with the grace of the chosen, her soul singing with the melody of the night and the light of the day. The tapestry that emerged from her loom was a masterpiece of harmony, a testament to the beauty of the universe, and a gift of the night to the world. Leora, with the dawn's first loom by her side, began a new chapter in her life, one that bridged the quiet mystery of the night with the vibrant energy of day. Her days were spent in the warm embrace of sunlight, weaving tapestries that shimmered with the tranquility of the moon and sparkled with the hope of the dawn. And as night fell, she returned to the celestial chamber, guided by the gentle glow of the moon, to weave the dreams of her village into the fabric of the stars. The tapestries she created, imbued with the essence of day and night, became treasures of the village, symbols of peace and unity that transcended the boundaries of time and space. They were hung in homes, in gathering places, and even in the fields, where they fluttered in the breeze like banners of tranquility, casting a serene glow over all who passed by. Word of Leora's unique craft spread beyond the borders of her village, traveling on the whispers of the wind and the songs of the birds. People from distant lands came to witness the magic of her weaving, to see the tapestries that captured the essence of dreams and the tranquility of the night. Leora welcomed them with a humble heart, sharing her art freely, for she knew that her gift was not meant for her alone, but for all who sought peace in the tumult of the world. Among the visitors were weavers from afar, eager to learn the ancient craft that Leora had mastered. She taught them with patience and kindness, showing them how to listen to the whispers of the night, to feel the dreams of the sleeping world, and to capture the delicate balance of light and shadow on their looms. These weavers returned to their homelands with a new understanding, spreading the craft of celestial tapestry, weaving across the lands, creating a network of peace that spanned continents and cultures. As the years passed, Leora's legend grew, but she remained the same humble weaver, dedicated to her craft and to the service of the world. The loom of the dawn, her constant companion, became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest nights, the light of peace and tranquility would always return with the dawn. The moon, watching over Leora with pride, bestowed upon her a final gift, a tapestry of her own dreams, woven by the stars themselves. It was a tapestry of incredible beauty, capturing not only Leora's journey, but the dreams of all those she had touched with her art. This tapestry, hung in the heart of the village, became a beacon of light, attracting seekers of peace and dreamers of dreams from across the world. Leora's legacy was not just in the tapestry she left behind, but in the hearts she touched, in the peace she wove into the fabric of the world. She had become a bridge between the earth and the stars, between dreams and reality, a weaver of the cosmic tapestry that bound all life together. And as she aged, surrounded by the love of her village and the respect of the world, Leora knew that her journey had been a fulfillment of the destiny written in the stars. The loom of the dawn, now a relic of her legacy, stood by the window, a testament to the magic of the night and the power of dreams. Leora's story, a tale of magic, artistry, and the quest for peace, was passed down through generations, a legend that inspired countless others to seek the beauty in the night, to listen to the dreams of the world, and to weave their own tapestries of peace. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the gentle glow of the dawn, the legacy of the weaver of dreams continued, an eternal tapestry of light and shadow woven into the heart of the world. Thank you for allowing Fireside Fables to be a part of your journey tonight. We hope our story has gently guided you to the gates of dreamland, wrapping you in the comfort of tales told by the fireside's warm glow. For those of you who might still be seeking the embrace of sleep, stay with us a little longer. A calm, meditative piece will follow shortly, designed to ease you into a restful slumber under the watchful care of the night's peaceful embrace. Remember, the path to dreamland is always here, lit by the soft light of our fireside tales. May you find tranquility, peace, and the sweetest of dreams. Until next time, good night, and let the gentle rhythm of the night cradle you to sleep. Close your eyes and settle into a comfortable position. Whether you're lying down or seated, allow your body to relax completely. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, and then gently exhale, releasing all the tension from your body. This meditation will guide you into a deep, restful sleep. As you follow along, let my words be the gentle waves that guide you into the peaceful embrace of slumber. Begin by focusing on your breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your inhale and exhale. With every breath, imagine a wave of relaxation sweeping over your body. Starting from the top of your head, let this wave of calm flow down to your toes, relaxing each part of your body one by one. Now, bring your attention to your mind. Visualize your thoughts like leaves floating on a gentle stream, drifting further away with each breath. There's nothing for you to do right now, nowhere you need to be, except right here in this moment of peace. As your body sinks deeper into relaxation, imagine a soft, warm light enveloping you. This light brings with it a deep sense of calm, filling every corner of your being. With each breath, this light grows brighter, your body feeling lighter. It's now time to let go completely. Your serene place is here to cradle you into deep sleep. With every breath, feel yourself drifting further into this haven of peace. You are safe, you are loved, and you are embraced by the gentle arms of sleep. As my voice fades away, let the calmness and peace you feel guide you into a deep, restful sleep. Your body knows what it needs, and it's time to surrender to the soothing rhythm of your breath, to the quiet of your mind, and to the warmth of your peaceful place. Release all hold on consciousness and allow yourself to sink into the depths of sleep. Here, in this space, healing and rejuvenation happen effortlessly. Let go and let sleep envelop you in its comforting embrace.